It's me again, and I will be teaching y'all something I learned today. And today's day 6, and it's French immersion in soccer. I'm moving away from music, and I'm gonna do French today. And this one specifically is about soccer, or as many other people in the world, including in like the French language, you would say le football or football. So we can start that off. So soccer in French is le football. And if we were to draw, like, this is kind of like what a soccer, the circle would be a little bit like this, and then we'd have like this part, this, oh, but that's not. And then we'd have our stands over here. And then there's people. And then we'd have the 2 team benches. And like, we'll just put like one player here. And we have to set the scene. And a referee. And then a linesman. I'll do him right here, and he has like a flag. And then there's like flags at the corners. I'll add more later. So let's start with basically all that I've put up here. So the first thing is we have like the people who are supporting, or les supporters. Or if they're all girls, les supportrices. Yes. If they're female. And then we have les poteaux de but. Ici, le poteau de but. Et ça, c'est our goalpost. And then we have our poteau de canal. C'est ici. Le poteau de canal. And then we have our field. Et ça, c'est le terrain. Et we have our ball. Et ça sont our ballons. And le ballon. There's the center circle. And this is le rond central. Le rond central. We have our penalty area ici. This is called le surface de réparation. Surface de réparation. This is our actual like goal. say les cages, les cages. And then the actual goalkeeper, c'est le gardien or la gardienne, depending on if it's male or female. So le gardien ou la gardienne. You know. The actual net, c'est le filet. And the gloves that they wear is called les gants. I think I messed that up. And then if you take a penalty, ça c'est tirer une penalty. And the penalty kick, c'est le penalty. So, we have our penalty spot, which is this circle, like right here. And that one's called le point de penalty. Le point de penalty. And we also didn't talk about the actual corner. So c'est le point de corner, le point de corner. And then we have the benches. So there's the name of the actual bench is just called les bancs de joueurs, les bancs de joueurs, or if it's females, c'est les bancs de joueurs. They choose. We have our right here. We have our linesman. Et ça c'est l'arbitre de touche, de touche. Et who else do we have? Our referee. We didn't say anything about our referee. So ça c'est juste l'arbitre. We also have our ligne, the middle line. Ça c'est la ligne. Médian. La ligne médian. And then all the people who are sitting on the bench. So let's draw people sitting on the bench. Put the hands together. Those like hands are down. Those are our substitutes, and the substitutes are called les remplaçants or les remplaçants, depending on if they're male or they're female. C'est les remplaçants. Or if they're female, les remplaçants. Les remplaçants. The supporters, les supporters, les supportrices, they're sitting on stands. Et les stands are called les like radin, and then we have like different types of players. And then we have our defender. And then defenders are le défenseur or défenseuse, depending on if they're male or female. Défenseuse. We have our forward, and our forward say l'attaquant. L'attaquante or l'attaquante avec an A at the end. You see if they're female. We have our midfielder, et ça c'est le milieu de terrain. Wait, what am I writing? Terrain. And then the only difference if it's female is la. And we have the little cards and the red card versus the yellow card. They're both le carton. That's how you say card. And then there's le carton jaune or le carton rouge. And then two last things is like their jersey and their cleats. And then their shoes, like that is a horribly drawn shoe. Les chaussures de football. Les chaussures de football et le maillot de football. And that's basically French immersion in soccer. Hopefully you learned something new because I'm just teaching y'all something I learned today. And have a good rest of your day. And if you have any pronunciation that I said wrong and you know it's wrong, just comment it down. But thank you and have a good rest of your day.